One word. Wow. This episode was crazy, folks. Really, really, really. But this is episode 7 of season 2 of Walking Dead World Beyond. Now, the one thing I was thinking about with this episode is that, like, a lot of things are coming into shape. But you have to remember that this was a limited series. They were only going to do 2 seasons, so of course they got to tie some of these things up. But this episode certainly gave us a lot of answers. And as we see, we are starting to coast to an end of this season because this episode did a lot. But yeah, like I said, one word, wow. And as I quote, another tragic accident. So, but yeah, so many things are getting revealed in this episode. And it's really important that they do that because with them coming to the conclusion of the season and of this series, then we don't want to leave any loose ends, except if we're going to be heading towards the Rick movie, which everybody needs answers about. But still, nothing yet from there. But we learned a lot in this episode. We learned how Omaha was taken down, and this was done by the studying of the vial that they had stolen. But they some answers to that, a lot of clarifications to that is revealed. We all know about the trials that were going on, but everybody now is aware of the trials and what the trials mean in terms of being the new tomorrow and whatnot. But like now it's no secret because Layla is out here laying her final hand. Like, there's a lot of, put it this way, Layla's in trouble. Everybody needs to come clean. So she's laying down her biggest hand here, exposing it to the girls that, this is technically the means of my study. Leo doesn't know, but now the girls do because she's trying to win them over. They never trusted her, and because she potentially may be in danger because of the vial being missing, and now CRM is like, security says that something's missing. You should know about it. Let us know. We all know what happened to the vial, but in order for her to kind of get trust with the kids, she decides to say, I'm just going to tell y'all the truth. There is a very, very long, awkward convo about Silas' feet. Really, I just gotta throw that out there because I almost forgot about it. But going back to Layla is all about no more lies. That's her whole MO this episode. No more lies. But we'll see where that lands her. Jadis is turning up the heat. She's making some crazy decisions in this episode. And while everyone's priority is kind of shifting towards, the research to survival, people aren't really still on the same page just quite yet. But everybody realizes that the research here is very, very critical on where things go beyond this, and obviously the survival of them within CRM, because everyone's pointing guns and everything at everybody, suspecting everybody of wrongdoing, and this is super important for them to get some clarification as to where everyone's allegiance is. But yeah, Percy's making some really difficult decisions, and we now know what CRM's next move is going to be. Huck is making some decisions in this episode. Hope learns some things in this episode. Silas sees some things in this episode. Like, a lot is happening in this episode, and I don't know, man. As I quote, people got some shit to talk about because, yeah, there's a lot of revealing going on in this episode. And for us as the viewers, like, some of these things we do know, but things are being tied together. Where we, at one point we're getting like the vantage point of certain characters knowing something, then the other characters don't. Now we're seeing that everybody is aware of certain things that are happening, and yeah, now it's just all a matter of trust. I mean, this episode is called Blood and Lies, and I think they're trying to kind of turn that around to like maybe survival and truth, but that's if everybody can get on the same page here. But this was a fantastic episode. Like, this one did a lot. I actually really I'm excited to check this out again, but I wanted to watch it, give you my quick thoughts about it, so that you can be prepared and hyped for it, because this is the one that you don't want to miss. But again, this is episode 7 of The Walking Dead World Beyond. Let me know in the comments your thought about this episode, because it's absolutely nuts. And like I said, one word, wow. That ending shot, like, whew. who knows, man? Who knows? I'm not going to say anything, but who knows where this goes? There's a lot of people getting lucky right now, that's for sure. And some people not so lucky, you know? Man, it was a crazy scene that I just wasn't expecting. And now, after that scene, I wonder where some other people's head is going to be at, because I can assure you that everyone's not going to be happy about some of the decisions that was made here and some of the results of those decisions. So, you'll see what I'm talking about when you see it. But until then, folks, I will see you next week for more reviews coming from the Walking Dead universe.